My beloved child, tonight you must hear this truth with all your heart. The silence you thought was empty has been carrying the weight of love for you. That person you've been sensing in your spirit has never stopped looking at you with a heart full of devotion. They didn't need to speak for heaven to record their feelings. Every glance, every pause, every hidden moment was filled with emotions only God could witness. This silence is not weakness, it is a language of love that has been speaking directly to your soul. What you thought was distance was actually protection. What you believed was avoidance was their quiet way of keeping you safe. Every word they never said has built a fire inside them that heaven is ready to reveal. This love was never accidental, never temporary. It was written into your destiny before you even knew it. And now the silence is breaking, because you are about to see the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 333. My beloved child, their heart has carried your name like a secret prayer. Even when they walked away, they never truly left you. The bond between you two was too powerful to be undone by fear or hesitation. Their soul has been whispering your name when no one else was listening. They dreamed of your face, they felt your presence even in crowded rooms. That invisible thread kept them tied to you even when silence surrounded everything. God saw the struggle they faced, the words they wanted to say but couldn't. The pain of holding back was heavier than chains. Yet they believed that timing mattered more than confessions. Now, heaven says the moment has come where nothing can stay hidden. Their silence is no longer protection, it is about to become revelation. You are about to hear what was locked away for so long. Type Amen to get blessing 444. My beloved child, every smile they gave you was a doorway to their heart. Every accidental touch was a spark of truth. They feared what would happen if they spoke too soon, but they feared losing you even more. Your soulmate never wanted to scare you away. That's why they chose silence over mistakes. But heaven has kept their feelings alive, nurturing them like fire beneath ashes. This silence is sacred, it carries a promise. A promise that no one can erase, no matter how much time has passed. Heaven never allowed their heart to forget you. The winds are shifting, and now the words they never spoke are rushing toward you. Prepare yourself, because their love is about to be declared. Type Amen to get blessing 555. My beloved child, heaven is moving through hidden messages and signs around you. Look closely, your soulmate has been giving you clues without even realizing it. The way they look at you, the way they pause when your name is spoken, it has always been love. Even when the world thought they were strong, their silence was fragile. Inside, they were trembling, carrying the weight of unspoken feelings. Yet heaven never let their love die, it only grew stronger in secret. Now, a divine hand is pulling away the curtain. The silence will no longer hide them, it will reveal them. And when it does, your world will never be the same. This love was chosen for you. It is your destiny. It is the gift heaven kept safe until now. Type Amen to get blessing 666. My beloved child, the silence that has lived between you and your soulmate is now trembling. It is no longer able to hold back the storm of love that has been hidden inside. Heaven is preparing the moment where every secret feeling will come alive before your eyes. They have carried this love in their chest like a burning flame. Every time they saw you, the fire grew stronger, but they forced themselves to remain calm. This was not weakness, it was their way of protecting both your destiny and their own. Heaven has always known what they feel. Even the nights they cried in silence were written in the divine book of your connection. Every tear, every thought, every heartbeat that whispered your name has been seen. The silence is breaking now, my beloved child. Soon, the person you least expected will no longer be able to hold their heart back. Their confession is going to shake everything around you. Type Amen to get blessing 777. My beloved child, when you were doubting yourself, they were secretly admiring you. When you felt alone, they were quietly standing behind you in spirit. The love they carried was never gone, it was only unseen. Heaven has been protecting this bond like a hidden treasure. It was not ready to be revealed until you were strong enough to carry it. And now the hour has come, the veil is about to be lifted. The truth is simple, they never stopped loving you. Their silence was not rejection, it was their hidden way of staying close without frightening you. And now they are being pushed forward by destiny itself. Get ready, because what they reveal will not be small words. It will be a truth that changes the direction of your life forever. Type Amen to get blessing 888. My beloved child, their eyes have spoken more than their lips ever could. Every time you looked into them, you felt something stir in your soul. That was the hidden language of love speaking without sound. They kept quiet because they thought words would never be enough. They feared the world would interfere, they feared you might not be ready. But heaven has carried their silence as a shield, protecting both of you until now. The energy is shifting, and soon the silence will be broken. You are going to hear things you once only dreamed about. Heaven is aligning everything so this moment cannot be stopped. Your soulmate's love has been alive all along. And now it will finally step into the light for you to see and embrace. Type Amen to get blessing 999. My beloved child, pay attention to the signs around you. Their energy is already moving closer, their spirit is reaching out. You might feel sudden waves of warmth, peace, or even restlessness. This is their silent love calling your name. Every detail in your story has been part of a divine plan. Nothing was random, nothing was wasted. Even the waiting, even the silence was serving its purpose. They have prayed for you in secret, asking heaven to protect you. They thought no one knew, but the angels recorded every whisper. And now, their prayers are being answered in front of your very eyes. The silence is no longer holding them back. Love is rising, and it will touch you before you realize it. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. My beloved child, the angels have been guiding every step between you and your soulmate. Even the silence has been divine strategy, not accident. What you thought was distance was actually preparation for something greater. Heaven never wastes a moment, not even the quiet ones. Every pause has been filled with meaning, every delay has been full of purpose. Your soulmate's silence was designed to protect the beauty of what's about to unfold. Now the season of waiting is ending. The energy around you is shifting into revelation. The words they once buried deep are now being called to the surface. You will not be left in the dark any longer. The truth will pour out like water breaking from a dam. And when it comes, it will heal the loneliness that silence once caused. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. My beloved child, their heart has been beating your name in secret. Every time they passed by, every time they thought of you, love grew stronger within them. It was a love that couldn't be erased by silence. Even when they tried to move on, heaven pulled them back toward you. Even when they looked away, their spirit kept reaching for yours. You were never invisible to them, you were unforgettable. The truth is bigger than they can hold any longer. They are restless now, unable to continue hiding what burns inside. Heaven is shaking their silence apart. Prepare yourself, because when they speak, it will not be whispers. It will be a powerful declaration you cannot ignore. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. My beloved child, your soulmate's silence was not weakness, it was strength. It was the strength to wait until heaven's perfect moment. It was the courage to hold back until destiny was ready. The time of silence is closing, and the time of truth is opening. You are stepping into the chapter where what was hidden will be exposed. Nothing can stop the plan heaven has already written. They have loved you too deeply to keep it quiet forever. Every glance, every action, every hidden sacrifice was evidence of what lived inside them. Their love has been screaming through silence. And soon, my beloved child, you will hear it clearly with your own ears. The words they never spoke will fall from their lips, and it will change everything. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. My beloved child, heaven is already softening their heart. The fear that once silenced them is dissolving. The hesitation that kept them back is breaking apart. They are being moved by divine force to finally step into courage. This is not just their choice, it is heaven's command. The silence cannot win anymore. You may feel waves of emotion around you, sudden memories, or dreams of them. That is heaven preparing you for the moment their love comes rushing in. The spiritual world is aligning with the physical. Very soon, what was kept inside for years will burst out. The silence will end, and the truth will be louder than you ever imagined. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. My beloved child, destiny has been writing this love story in silence. What felt like absence was actually design. Heaven was shaping both of you for this very moment. Their silence was heavy, but it carried devotion. They could not stop thinking about you, even when life forced them to pretend. Their heart has never belonged to anyone else. Every time they stayed quiet, the angels recorded it as love unspoken. Every time they looked away, heaven counted it as love protected. Nothing has been wasted, nothing has been lost. Now the divine hand is removing the veil. The silence that once shielded you will now serve as the proof of their love. You are about to step into a truth no one can deny. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. My beloved child, your soulmate has been building the courage in secret. Nights of silence have turned into prayers of strength. Their heart is now trembling with the weight of confession. They know the risk of speaking out, but heaven is making them bold. The fear that once controlled them is no longer stronger than love. The silence is collapsing under destiny's command. Even when they tried to bury their feelings, heaven refused. The angels kept pushing their heart back toward you. No escape, no distraction, only love unshaken. And soon, you will see the truth in their eyes before you even hear it on their lips. Love will reveal itself like sunrise breaking through darkness. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. My beloved child, your spirit has already known this. Deep inside, you have felt the pull of their love. The silence never fooled your heart, it only made you wonder. But heaven is not in the business of leaving you in confusion. The whispers you felt were real, the energy you sensed was true. Their love was always present, waiting to be unveiled. Every hidden moment was a rehearsal for the great reveal. Every secret longing was a seed waiting to blossom. The silence was fertile ground for destiny. And now, the garden is blooming. The love you thought was quiet is about to shout louder than anything you have ever known. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. My beloved child, angels are standing guard over this revelation. Nothing can delay what heaven has already commanded. Even the silence is now obeying the divine voice. Your soulmate is being guided like a river toward the ocean. No matter how much they resisted, they are being pulled back to you. The silence cannot hold against this force. What was once hidden in shadows is now stepping into the light. The truth is unstoppable, undeniable, unshakable. Heaven has chosen this exact time for the unveiling. Prepare your heart, for the love that was never spoken will soon flood your life with clarity. The silence has ended. The new chapter has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. My beloved child, destiny has been writing this love story in silence. What felt like absence was actually design. Heaven was shaping both of you for this very moment. Their silence was heavy, but it carried devotion. They could not stop thinking about you, even when life forced them to pretend. Their heart has never belonged to anyone else. Every time they stayed quiet, the angels recorded it as love unspoken. Every time they looked away, heaven counted it as love protected. Nothing has been wasted, nothing has been lost. Now the divine hand is removing the veil. The silence that once shielded you will now serve as the proof of their love. You are about to step into a truth no one can deny. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. My beloved child, your soulmate has been building the courage in secret. Nights of silence have turned into prayers of strength. Their heart is now trembling with the weight of confession. They know the risk of speaking out, but heaven is making them bold. The fear that once controlled them is no longer stronger than love. The silence is collapsing under destiny's command. Even when they tried to bury their feelings, heaven refused. The angels kept pushing their heart back toward you. No escape, no distraction, only love unshaken. And soon, you will see the truth in their eyes before you even hear it on their lips. Love will reveal itself like sunrise breaking through darkness. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. My beloved child, your spirit has already known this. Deep inside, you have felt the pull of their love. The silence never fooled your heart, it only made you wonder. But heaven is not in the business of leaving you in confusion. The whispers you felt were real, the energy you sensed was true. Their love was always present, waiting to be unveiled. Every hidden moment was a rehearsal for the great reveal. Every secret longing was a seed waiting to blossom. The silence was fertile ground for destiny. And now, the garden is blooming. The love you thought was quiet is about to shout louder than anything you have ever known. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. My beloved child, angels are standing guard over this revelation. Nothing can delay what heaven has already commanded. Even the silence is now obeying the divine voice. Your soulmate is being guided like a river toward the ocean. No matter how much they resisted, they are being pulled back to you. The silence cannot hold against this force. What was once hidden in shadows is now stepping into the light. The truth is unstoppable, undeniable, unshakable. Heaven has chosen this exact time for the unveiling. Prepare your heart, for the love that was never spoken will soon flood your life with clarity. The silence has ended. The new chapter has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. My beloved child, heaven has been preparing you for this exact moment. The silence that once confused you is turning into confirmation. Everything you doubted will soon be replaced with undeniable truth. Your soulmate cannot hide anymore. Their heart is overflowing, their silence is trembling. The love they carried quietly is about to break free. Every step they take now is guided by divine force. Even their dreams are filled with you. The angels are pushing them closer to the revelation. The silence has served its purpose, it kept the love safe until the right time. And that time, my beloved child, is now unfolding before your very eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. My beloved child, do not mistake their quietness for lack of feeling. In their silence, they were holding back floods of emotion. Every glance they gave you was a silent confession. The truth is, they have loved you for longer than you realized. Their heart has been tied to yours like a sacred cord. Heaven never allowed that bond to be broken. Now the silence is becoming too heavy for them to carry. It is turning into restlessness, into urgency, into divine movement. They cannot resist destiny any longer. When their voice finally speaks, you will feel the weight of years of hidden love in a single moment. It will be powerful, it will be unforgettable. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. My beloved child, heaven is opening doors that were once locked. The silence that separated you is breaking into pieces. Divine timing is pulling everything together. You may have wondered why they waited so long, but every moment was chosen by God. Nothing was delayed, nothing was wasted. The silence was a bridge, not a barrier. Now, as the truth rises, you will see how perfectly everything fits. Every unanswered question will be solved. Every doubt will fade away. Your soulmate's silence was never rejection, it was preparation. And the moment of revelation will prove that you were chosen all along. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. My beloved child, the angels are whispering your name into their heart even now. They feel you closer than ever before. Their silence is turning into a storm they cannot control. Every hidden memory is haunting them in the sweetest way. Every thought of you is a fire they can no longer contain. They are being consumed by love that silence cannot hold back. The divine hand is guiding them straight into your path. Even if they try to resist, they would still find themselves before you. This is no coincidence, it is heaven's order. The silence will end in a moment so powerful it will feel like time stands still. Your soulmate's truth will finally be released, and you will feel the weight of destiny in their words. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. My beloved child, your soulmate has been living with this secret love like a shadow beside them. Every day they carried it, yet no one else could see it. Their silence became both their protection and their prison. Inside their heart, the feelings grew like a storm. They wanted to shout it to the world, but heaven whispered, wait. That wait is now over. The universe is shifting around you. Signs will begin to appear in unexpected ways. Even their smallest action will now carry the truth of their love. The silence that once surrounded them is now breaking like glass. Very soon, their heart will stand exposed before you, raw and undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. My beloved child, their soul has been speaking through silence more powerfully than words ever could. You felt it in the way they looked at you, in the pauses, in the quiet energy between you. That was heaven's way of showing you what was hidden. This bond was never fragile, it was eternal. Even silence could not destroy it. Instead, it only made it stronger. They will no longer be able to live in secrecy. The love they buried is rising to the surface like fire through cracks in the earth. Nothing can stop it. You will hear their truth soon, and it will echo through your spirit as confirmation of what you always knew deep inside. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. My beloved child, heaven has seen their struggle every night. Their pillow has carried tears of longing. Their spirit has carried prayers that only angels could hear. They prayed for courage, they prayed for timing, they prayed for you. The revelation will be sudden, powerful, and unforgettable. You will know without doubt that this love was chosen for you. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. My beloved child, what was hidden is now being brought into light. The heavens are aligning everything around you for this moment. You are stepping into a chapter where destiny takes control. Even their silence was part of this plan. It created anticipation, it built strength, it proved the depth of their love. Now it is about to transform into truth. The moment they speak, you will feel the weight of every silent year pouring into their words. It will be as if the silence never existed. Only love will remain. Prepare yourself, because the silence is turning into a song of truth that will surround you completely. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. My beloved child, your soulmate's silence has been louder than any spoken word. It was in the way they lingered near you, in the way their spirit always reached for yours. Their heart has been holding you like a treasure no one else could touch. The angels watched as they carried this secret love. They kept it safe, hidden away, waiting for the moment heaven would say, now. That moment is already on its way. Every second of waiting has prepared both of you for this encounter. Their silence was not the end, it was only the beginning of something powerful. What once was hidden is now becoming unstoppable. Their love is rising like the morning sun. No shadow of silence can hide it any longer. The truth will be undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. My beloved child, you will notice small changes in their energy. The way they look at you will be different. The silence will tremble because their heart can no longer contain what heaven planted inside them. For too long, they thought silence would protect them. But heaven is proving that silence cannot stop destiny. Love that is chosen by God will always find a way. The angels are arranging circumstances you cannot yet see. Conversations, meetings, sudden moments, all are aligning to bring this truth to light. Nothing can block it now. Get ready, because what they have held inside is about to explode into reality. Their silence is ending. Their confession is coming. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. My beloved child, the heavens have written your name side by side. That bond could never be erased, even in silence. Every moment apart was only bringing you closer together. Your soulmate has carried a heavy burden by staying quiet. They sacrificed their own comfort to protect you from timing that wasn't right. But now, heaven says the timing has arrived. The love they feel for you has grown too strong to remain hidden. Their silence is cracking under the pressure of divine destiny. The angels are pushing them forward. When they finally reveal the truth, it will be more powerful than you can imagine. Every silent year will pour into one unforgettable moment. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. My beloved child, your spirit already knows this truth. You felt it in your dreams, in sudden thoughts, in the energy around you. Heaven has been preparing you to receive it. Their silence has been a teacher. It taught you patience, it taught you strength, it taught you faith. And now, those lessons are turning into blessings. Soon, there will be no more guessing. The words you long to hear will finally be spoken. The silence will end, and your heart will finally have peace. This is not just a confession of love, it is the fulfillment of destiny. The story heaven wrote for you is finally being revealed. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. My beloved child, every moment they stayed quiet, heaven was still speaking through them. Their silence was not emptiness, it was overflowing with unspoken love. And now that silence has reached its limit. They cannot go another day without letting the truth escape. Their soul is restless, their heart is burning. The angels are pushing them forward with divine urgency. This connection was written long before you were born. Heaven carved it into destiny's book, and no silence can erase it. Your names have been tied together forever. The time has come when silence transforms into revelation. You will hear with your ears what your spirit already knew. Their love will no longer hide. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. My beloved child, destiny has been shaping this moment carefully. That is why their silence lasted so long. It was not delay, but divine preparation. Heaven was aligning everything perfectly. They may have seemed distant, but inside they were close to you every second. Their heart never wandered, their spirit never forgot. Even in silence, they belonged only to you. Now the silence is bending under heaven's command. What was once locked away will pour out freely. Nothing can hold it back. Soon, their words will come like thunder after a long storm. And those words will heal every wound the silence ever caused. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. My beloved child, the angels have been guarding this love in silence like a hidden jewel. No one else could steal it, no one else could touch it. It was meant only for you. Every tear they shed was a silent prayer for you. Every sigh was filled with your name. They were loving you even when they could not say it out loud. Heaven is lifting the weight off their chest now. Their silence has become too heavy to carry. The angels are giving them strength to speak. When they finally confess, it will feel like heaven itself is speaking through them. The truth will be undeniable, unstoppable, unshakable. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. My beloved child, your soulmate's silence was not rejection, it was a shield. They feared losing you by speaking too soon, so they chose to wait. But now, heaven says the waiting is over. Every sign is pointing toward revelation. The timing is perfect, the doors are opening, the angels are standing guard. Nothing can stop this truth anymore. Your heart has felt their love without words, and soon your ears will hear it clearly. What was hidden will be exposed. What was silent will be spoken. This is the hour heaven has chosen. And once it happens, your life will never be the same again. Type Amen to get blessing 3535.